Alright everyone, just a quick little video here kind of about the new project and what we're doing. We're doing an acoustic or unplugged collection of songs, only 3, but I've always loved it whenever bands, whoever it might be, AC/DC, Def Leppard, George Strait, it doesn't matter. Anytime a band gets together and does an acoustic project, I've always really enjoyed the sound of that, so I decided to do one of my own. Got to have fiddle in your country music, at least here in Texas you do. I'm actually playing viola on it, and we're going to put a little cello here. That's what we're doing at Mr. E's, by the way, not only because there's a lot of guitars to make this little clip look cool, but also there's a cellist here. It ought to sound really, really amazing. But anyway, that's what the new project is all about, just kind of getting back to the roots of music, and hope you love it. I think it's going to be great. So here we are at SG Studios in Fort Worth with engineer Greg White. This production's totally unplugged. We're using acoustic guitars, tambourine and shaker as our percussion. We're using upright bass instead of bass guitar, and on top of that we're going to add cello, viola, and the fiddle. So here's kind of a look at how everything came together.
I am coming home. Pour us some mail and let us set sail, 'cause I am coming home.
That's a nice instrument.
Sweet.
Cool.
Here in the studio with Hank Singer, a recording fiddler from Nashville, and he just picked up my viola and owned it.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Sounds great. And that's Hank Singer on the fiddle. He's played with Randy Travis, George Jones, Leanne Womack, and countless others. Great fiddler. Getting the cello done. I've wanted to record cello for a great many years now, and we're finally getting it done. We've got cello featured on the Train Rolls On and also on Coming Home. This is Mr. Jerry Reezy playing the cello for us today.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. So tell us something cool about the cello real quick, man.
The cello more and more now is being used in so many different forms of music. You know, traditionally over the years, obviously classical and chamber music, which is beautiful, but it's used in so many different forms now. You know, even going back, of course, when Eleanor Rigby was out with the Beatles, how that really brought out the strings like that. But now you're using it in folk music. It's taking its role even in blues, and jazz, and rock. And I blend it with a lot of jazz and blues and classical music, with and without vocals. So and working with you now and in country, it's coming out beautifully like that.
Absolutely. Can you play a little something for us on the cello? Maybe some Bach or something classical? Fantastic stuff. Love it, Jerry. Thank you so much for being on the record.
Well, thanks for having me. And I look forward to working with you too some more.
All right, sweet. Now you add your double bass, and it all comes together.
Pour us some mail and let us set sail, 'cause